Welcome to the Buckinghamshire Healthcare NHS Trust tour of Claydon Wing Maternity and Neonatal Department. When you arrive at Stoke Mandeville, entrance 2 is the best one to go to. Claydon Wing is located right at the bottom of the hospital site. So you're going to come in off Mandeville Road and just follow the road all the way down to the bottom. You will go past a building that says maternity. This is outpatients. It's not where the labour ward or birth centre is located. You need to follow on down the road to Claydon Wing. Once there are bays that you can pull into. These are only for 10 minutes, so you will need to move your car once you've been dropped off. Go in through the set of doors that you see, and that take you into a little foyer. This will open automatically, and you will then see a keypad that you're going to need to use. Full instructions are there to press the area that you need to go to. So for labour ward, for example, you're going to press the V 3 times and someone will answer and open the second door. You can go on up to the first level, which is where all the birth centre and labour ward rooms are. And up on the top floor, second floor, is where the wards are. But for having your baby, you're going to go up. There are stairs or the lift to get you up to that first floor. Once you come out of the stairwell or the lifts, turn right and you're going to walk all the way down the corridor to the end where you will see the birth centre and labour ward door. Around the hospital you do see these red infection prevention points. Please do have a little hand sanitize there when you see one. Press the button for the doors here and wait, and someone will open the door as soon as possible and let you in. Once you're inside there, the first room on the door is our triage, and that's where you might go if you've asked to come in to be checked or assessed. And that's a little 3-bedded bay in the triage room, and that's just on the right hand side of that door as you get in. That first corridor you saw is our birth centre, Aylesbury Birth Centre, where we have 3 rooms. We have Blossom Room that is got a birth couch in it, balls, mats, that kind of thing you can see. We've got some peanut balls. We've got a pool that can go into these rooms as well, a blue inflatable one. Peanut balls are really good for leaning over. You will not need to bring any balls with you. We do have plenty. Just ask the midwives when you arrive if you don't see one. Tulip room is across the corridor from Blossom room, and pretty much the same setup. We've got a birth couch in there, balls, mats, things like that. And then we've got the Lotus room, which is where our big birth pool is located. If you are keen on using a birth pool for your birth, then please do let us know when you phone up to tell us you are in labour. If you're able to use it and there's one available, then we will sort that out for you then. Every room at Stoke Mandeville has dimmer switches, so you can really change the lighting atmosphere in that room. We've also got a couple of these light projectors as well now that a midwife might offer that can sort of really change the atmosphere in the room. Some people find them very useful. But people bring in their own fairy lights, these colour changing lights that you can get hold of now, and as long as they're battery operated, that's absolutely fine. The labour ward is just through a set of doors that are just at the end of the corridor of the birth centre corridor. We've got 11 rooms down this corridor. They are very much the same shape and size as the birth centre rooms, but with different equipment. Every labour ward room will have a bed in it, and every labour ward room will also have a CTG monitor machine where they can monitor your baby's heartbeat continually, where they wrap 2 stretchy belts around your bump with sensors on. But we've still got balls and bean bags and mats and everything in these rooms as well. Inside the cupboard there is a resuscitaire. This is in every room, every birth room, and that's open just as the baby is about to be born, for just in case they did need any emergency or immediate help. Every room is also en suite on labour ward and birth centre. You've got your own bathroom. Pain management options that are available to you. As I've said, there are lots of birth balls. You will not need to bring your own, but staying active using a ball can be a really good way, especially in that early latent phase of labour, can be really useful. Changing position, moving about is also a really good way of helping you stay comfortable. Please move as you need to. Midwives can help you as well with that. Bringing in fans, your own pillows, just makes that room a little bit more comfortable as well, so that's worth doing. The birth pool, I've already mentioned that, but it is one of our pain management options. As I said, just tell us if you're keen on that. If the big white one is in use, then we do have these inflatable blue ones as well. that can be moved about and put in the room as required, and they fill them up by the tap in the room. And every one of these also has a single-use liner that we use for infection control. TENS machine, you will need to hire or buy your own. We do not have them at the hospital, but they're very good for, again, for early stages, keep you active and moving. Entinox is available in every single birth room. Midwives can set that up for you, and then you just choose to use it or not, kind of thing. It's very much led by you. Pethidine is the opiate of choice that Bucks Trust use, that can be administered by midwives and doctors as a form of pain management. And then we've got epidurals that are done by anaesthetists, and they're only done on labour ward because of all the extra monitoring that goes along with having an epidural. If you need to have a caesarean, then our theatre suite is located on the first floor. We have 2 theatres always ready to go for all the planned emergency and unplanned caesareans that happen throughout the day. Postnatal ward is up on the 2nd floor. After you've had the baby, then you may come upstairs to the ward. When visitors come back and visit, there is a buzzer, just like there was downstairs, that you're going to need to buzz and someone will let you in. We have tea and coffee making facilities on the corridor that you can help yourself to throughout the day or night as needed. We've also got some side rooms which you can request when you arrive. If you did want to pay to have one of these side rooms, then just let the staff know, and if there's one available, then they'll put you into it, but you can't book them in advance. The bays that we have up on the ward, each bed has its own curtains that you can pull round for privacy. They're going to have a chair next to the bed for your partner to rest in while they're visiting you. And it's also got a little bassinet cot, which is where your baby will be, that's next to your bed. And these bassinets are quite good because they actually come up quite high and can come across the bed. If you're struggling with mobility, say, following an epidural caesarean, then you can have the baby quite close to you, which is good. If your baby does need to go to the neonatal intensive care unit, just for your information, that is located within the Claydon wing on the 1st floor, just across from where the birth rooms are. Also up on the 2nd floor is our antinatal ward, and that's just the other end of the corridor from where the postnatal ward doors were. Same system, entrance buzzer to get you in. You will start on the antinatal ward if you go for an induction or you're having a planned caesarean. That will always usually start on the ward, and you'd then be taken downstairs to have your baby before returning to the ward after the birth. Now, visiting on the ward is all the information can be found on the Birth Choices website, so please do check with your midwife if anything's changed. It's currently 9 till 9 for partners and 3 till 7 for one other person or any siblings. You can get all the information from the Birth Choices website, which is very easy to navigate. It's got lots of information about pregnancy, birth and postnatal period. The patient information leaflet section has lots of extra information with leaflets about all sorts of topics, again to do with birth, the postnatal period and even pregnancy as well. There's lots of information there. The website also can read out loud to you by you clicking the orange disc at the top right corner with the little white stick person in it. Then go into the contents table and click in the A to translate. It can read out loud in many different languages. You just click the speaker button.
Contact us. Welcome to our maternity site. How can we help? Alternar el contraste del sitio alternar contrato.
Or you could just change it to read in a different language as well if you didn't want it reading out loud. There's a lot of choice there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this useful. If you have any questions, please do speak to your midwife, who should be able to signpost or help you if anything comes up after you've watched.